Good morning, Zoe at Facilitate Wellbeing. So this is the first of what will be 5 videos unpacking Seligman's positive psychology model PERMA. So starting with P, positive emotions, what's it all about? Some of you will have considered before and probably even know the answer to this. Why is it that humans are more apt at remembering the negatives rather than remembering the positives? And so when we go to tap into positive emotions during a time such as COVID, in the middle of a pandemic, anxiety, stress, worry, this seems to be something easier to pick up and hold on to than tapping into positive emotions. And quite simply, there's neuroscience behind it. Your brain is the most complex organism on the planet, and its primary purpose is to keep you alive. So anything that is seen as a threat needs to be remembered. So back in our caveman days, when we were running around in caves, we would have to remember, where is the lion that could eat us? Or if we walked too far in the other direction, there was a cliff, we could fall off and die. So your brain is wired, remember the lion, remember the cliff, remember the lion, remember the cliff. It is the threat response, which is attached to our stress response system. So what happens is the brain then disqualifies all of the positives that we have in our life, quite simply because it's not a threat to us and our safety. So neuroscientists argue that there are 2 key emotions that we can tap into to help us rewire the brain for positive thinking. One is pride and the other is gratitude. Starting with pride. After this video, or perhaps in the next couple of days when you have some time, I encourage you to write down everything that you've done well in the last couple of weeks, because many of us will have forgotten, oh, I helped a colleague on a work project, or I responded really well to this family member even though they drive me crazy, or your kitchen cupboards might be very well organized and clean. Whatever it is, write it down. And tap into that pride. Also, bring about pride in others. Positively reward good behavior from your children, from your significant other, from your colleagues. Kind words cost nothing, as the expression goes, and people start to think, oh, okay, somebody has recognized what I've done, or that this has been a positive outcome in this very stressful time for the majority of us. So the other one there is gratitude. And I have often encouraged clients to write gratitude lists. I am writing a gratitude list daily myself. And the challenge here is it can't be the same thing every day. Because if I was to ask you right now, what are you grateful for? Many of you would say my family, my health. That's fine, but it needs to be different every day, because it's in your brain reaching for what you're grateful for is where that wiring for positive thinking is coming from. So we want to be doing this for at least a month of gratitude lists. Another way of accessing gratitude that I really like is the gratitude alphabet list. Starting with the letter A, what are you grateful for today? Starting with the letter B, what are you grateful for? C, D, you get the idea. Historically, I've done this with groups of people, and generally by E, people are smiling, because it helps tap into those positive emotions. So age appropriate, you can do it with your kids, your colleagues, Zoom meeting your family members and practice some gratitude. So there's a couple of small little ways to tap into all the positives that we have in our world right now. And I will see you shortly for the next installment of Seligman's PERMA model. Thanks for listening.